as you can tell by the way I'm dressed, this is not a workout video. Today I'm actually going to be talking about sports bras and boobs. So for any male viewers out there, this is probably going to be a bit random if you watch this, and it's probably not going to really make sense to you, but for all the ladies out there, this has been a requested video, and I think it's really important to talk about this because it's something that I kind of struggled with trying to find sports bras, and just all the things that happen with your boobs and weight loss and all that kind of jazz. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so weight loss is basically what my whole channel is about, and health and happiness and, you know, living an active, awesome life. So weight loss unfortunately isn't really targeted to one area. You can't be like, I just want to lose weight in my legs, I just want to lose weight in my stomach. Unfortunately, it does happen all throughout your body. So if you are on the larger side of the scale in terms of boobs and you have lost a fair bit of weight, it is very common to lose some of your boobs. Predominantly, boobs are actually just fat. And definitely in my experience, when I first initially lost my 13 kilos, my boobs didn't really change that much. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I've always had larger breasts, but they didn't really change that much. I was like, this is awesome. But as soon as I really focused on lowering my body fat, doing a lot more toning and weights and cardio, then they started to disappear. It's very, very common. It does happen to everybody, especially if you are targeting lowering your body fat percentage. I actually went down 3 cup sizes, which was pretty shocking considering most of my gorgeous bras and even some of my recent purchases of bras wouldn't fit me anymore. I was like, oh my gosh. So it is definitely something to expect. I feel in my personal experience and just watching other people with larger breasts will lose it more compared to people with smaller breasts, because it is predominantly fat. If you are losing a lot of weight and fat in your body, they're obviously going to shrink a lot, but if your boobs are already that bit smaller, they'll pretty much stay the same. So it does affect the girls on the larger side of the scale more than the smaller side, unfortunately. One thing that can happen as well, because your boobs have lost a bit of fullness, they can kind of tend to be a little bit saggy and not pretty much to their full voluptuous way that they used to be. Which can be a bit of a bummer because you've worked so hard to get to where you are, the rest of your body is looking amazing, and then you feel that your boobs are kind of a little bit saggy now, or, you know, and that is why quite a few people, especially people here on YouTube that I've seen, have had boob jobs. I mean, I feel each to their own. If you want to go and get one, that is fantastic. But I can definitely see the reason why they do, especially if they've worked so hard and then their boobs have just pretty much sagged away and it just feels like an empty shell of skin with no real kind of substance left in it. So obviously that is one option that some people tend to do. Another way is to get some bras that have the push-up in it, or you can actually buy the little gel inserts that just help lift up your boobs and make them look awesome. So obviously one way to kind of try and keep them a bit more firmer is having a supportive bra. It is so important, especially during workouts and things like that. You don't want them bouncing around everywhere, because that's going to cause a lot more, what's the word? Not friction. I guess stress, and that can actually damage the connective tissues and everything like that and make them want to droop a little bit further. So a very supportive bra is really important, especially if you have lost weight. Don't continue wearing the same bra. Go and get fitted, get resized, and make sure you are wearing the correct size bra. A lot of kind of exercises around your pectoral region will really help to firm and lift up your boobs. So such as bench presses, push-ups, things like that, things that are going to really tighten this area. It does make a big difference because I've experienced it myself and I have definitely noticed a difference. Obviously, again, it's going to depend on the severity and how much loose skin and all that jazz that you have. And then another thing, obviously massaging your breasts with a cream or something like that can also help get the blood circulation going. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions on that kind of subject, let me know and I'll try my best to answer it for you. But now it's on to the sports bra section. So obviously when I first started my training, my boobs were bigger, and I did find it quite difficult to find a certain crop top or sports bra. I mean, I've seen so many awesome crop tops, especially on the like Lorna Jane ads and Running Bear ads. I'm like, they're so cool, like all the colourful ones. I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to wear that though, because I don't know if it's supportive enough. So I'll go through kind of the most of the ones that I have. So the first one that I bought was this one. It's quite old now and it looks a bit gross. But this is a Champion. Yeah, this is by Champion. And it is basically just a crop top like this. It said it was, I think, medium support. And the size that I got was medium. So basically, when you wear it, like your boobs pretty much squash down. I did feel it was good support, but I still did find I had a bit of bounce in my boobs. Also, another thing that I found is, I'm not sure if it's stretched or if it's just because I lost weight, but I can't actually wear this anymore because it's still a little bit like still firm around my boobs, but at my back it kind of puckers a little bit and it kind of comes out from around my back, so it's not a tight kind of perfect fit, unless I just did not buy it tight enough when I first got it. That might have been it, because this was the first one I bought and I wasn't quite sure, so I think I might have needed to buy a tighter one, even though it would have been a little bit uncomfortable, but if it does stretch, it's always better to have it a bit tighter. So yeah, this has been good. I haven't really worn it that much. The one thing that I don't really like about it is your nipples can show through. I know this is a random subject, but especially if you kind of wear tight-fitting tops or singlets or whatever to the gym, I found it really awkward. I was like, oh, I don't want to wear it. Like, I don't want people looking at me. And I even tried like putting a little like thin fillet or even a bit of tissue or toilet paper folded up like over that area, but because it's so thin, like there's nothing, no padding in this at all. You could even see like the little outline of the square of toilet paper that I put in there, and I was like, oh. So that was quite frustrating with that one. So I don't know, I don't really recommend this if you're in the same boat as me as a bigger busted girl. Yeah, I don't really recommend that one. The next one I bought, and this has been my favourite. I actually need to buy another one of this because I've actually worn it to death. It was a fluoro pink when I bought it, and now it's faded. I'll actually show you how pink it is. So this is it here. This is how pink it was when I first bought it, like this pink in here. And you see how much it's faded. I've worn this one to death. This is another Champion one. And for those of you wondering, I just got these from Sports Power. And some of the other ones I've bought online, and I'll tell you where I got those from as well. Now this is definitely the high impact one, and this is not a crop top. This is designed more as a sports bra. So it has the clips at the back. The great thing about it is it's really breathable, like it's got all these little air pockets in there, and because it is designed as the sports bra, you can adjust the straps, which makes it a lot more supportive. The straps are a lot thicker. It does have underwire in it. It doesn't really have that much padding, but it's got a little bit more than what this one did, so your nipples don't really show at all compared to this one. And yeah, it's just been amazing. It still gives you a little bit of a lift, like it still makes you look like you have boobs, whereas kind of these crop tops can just make you look like a man, pretty much. So it still makes you look feminine, but it's got fantastic support, especially if you're doing high impact CrossFit or HIIT workouts where you need that extra support. This one was incredible. I don't know the name of it because it's so old. Like, this just says on the back here, Champion, double dry, yeah, and that is it. So yeah, I definitely need to buy another one of these because it's just been my favourite. I've lived in it. Absolutely fantastic, love it. Alright, the next one that I bought, I was actually at an Intimo party and I bought this one here. Now again, this is another bra style one. Looks like this. Again, it has the thick straps, and it's got that little bit of padding and a thick band here with like a breathable bit patch. Now, I'm not really happy with this. I don't know if it's because my size was incorrect, but I think it's just the way the bra is. The lining in it, how it's got this one line up here, and it finishes in a point, and it actually makes you look like you've got like big nipples sticking out. Even though they're not, it's just like the seam in the bra. So it might be that it's just slightly too big. But yeah, I just didn't like that. It was extremely comfortable, like it didn't even feel like I was wearing a bra, and it did have fantastic support. It's just the lining that I didn't like, and that does kind of prevent me from wearing it because it makes me look like I've got nipples poking out, which I don't know if anyone finds, like, I don't know if that affects anyone else, but to me it does. I just don't feel comfortable with that, so yeah, so that's another one there. Then I bought these two bras. If you follow me on my Instagram, you might have seen me post these. I got these for $1.50 each. I bought both of them for $3. There's just these two here, and these were from Kmart. These are basically like a bra design. The straps aren't as thick, and I feel they're quite stretchy, so it doesn't offer as much support. It does come with this little clip at the back where you can clip the bra at the back together to give you that little bit more support. It does have underwire, and it is that bit padded, but I feel it's just like an ordinary kind of t-shirt bra. It doesn't obviously, it gives you some nice shape, but doesn't give you like a push-up or anything like that. But yeah, it doesn't really offer that much support in bounce and things like that. So if you are doing lots of jumping, yeah, it doesn't offer you that much support, unfortunately. Even though it was extremely cheap, these are still good for like yoga and things like that. But yeah, any other type of high intensity workout, I wouldn't really go for these, just because it doesn't have the support there that you need, unfortunately. Last one that I've recently purchased has been another crop top. I thought I'd give it another go. I can't actually find it. I think it's in the wash at the moment, so I'll just insert a picture. Now this crop top is incredible. I did get a very tight size. I think this one was a size 10 or was a size 10 or size 8. One of those. But it is incredible. Like, it gives me some cleavage. You don't see your nipples just because of the colour, and the support and everything is fantastic. It fits perfectly under the waist. It doesn't feel like it's suffocating me or anything like that, and it does give you some awesome support. However, because it is that bit tight, it does kind of squash your boobs and make you look like you don't have much boobs. But I mean, my main reason for going to the gym is to work out, not to really pick up or anything like that, obviously. I do highly recommend the Running Bear crop tops. They are awesome, especially this one because it is a high impact one. They do have other ones that have kind of better, prettier designs, and they're thinner straps. I don't know how they would go for bigger busted girls. I haven't tried them out, but when I do, I will let you guys know and kind of maybe do a review on one of them. So yeah, it really depends on what you're in the market for. If you want something that is just for yoga, something that's going to make you still look shapely, or walking or something like that, definitely go with these bras. They're really cheap. Kmart, they did the job really, really well. But if you are definitely into high impact, you're on the bigger side of the scale, you cannot go past this Champion bra, or even the Running Bear crop was awesome. Yeah, obviously if you are on the smaller side of the scale, you guys are pretty lucky. You guys can pretty much wear anything you like and still get the support that you need. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, post them down below. I will try my best to answer them for you. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.